All right, today we're doing the permutations classwork. So I'm going to be doing the classwork, all odds for 1 through 10. All right, the first one says list all possible permutations. We're going to list all possible permutations of the three letters A, B, and C. And we're going to take them two at a time. Two at a time. So what that means is I need to make two-letter permutations from these three letters right here. So I can put the A and the B together. I can put the A and the C together. And then the last two-letter permutation for this is going to be putting the B and the C together. But now, since permutations mean that order matters, what we're going to do is we're going to switch the order for these three. So if I was to switch the order on AB, I would get BA. If I switch the order on AC, I get CA. And then if I flip the order on BC, I get CB. And now I have 6 possible permutations. And they're all listed right here. So I'm going to put a box around them. Okay. So now, how did I get that 6 number? Well, what I did was I took my total number of objects, which is 3, and then I did my permutation symbol, P, and then if I have to choose 2 at a time, then my choosing number has to be 2. And then if I put this inside the formula for permutations, we know that the total number is going to be N, and the choosing number is going to be R. Then we're supposed to get N factorial on top divided by N minus R factorial at the bottom. So if I plug in those numbers, I get 3 factorial on top. And then I'm going to be dividing by 3 minus 2 factorial on the bottom. So then 3 factorial is going to be 6. And then 3 minus 2 is 1 factorial, which of course is 1. So I can rewrite this as 6 over 1. And then 6 divided by 1 is 6. So that's how I know that there's going to be 6 possible permutations. Okay. Number 3 says evaluate. Evaluate the expression 4p3. And to do this, I'm going to use the formula N permutation R is equal to N factorial on top divided by N minus R factorial at the bottom. So if I let N be 4, that's going to be my total number of objects. And I allow R to be 3. That's my choosing number, how many from those 4 that I'm choosing. And then if I put them in the formula, I know that I'm going to get 4 factorial on the top. And we're going to be dividing by 4 minus 3 factorial on the bottom. So now 4 factorial on the top is going to give me 24. And then in the denominator, I'm going to get 1 factorial, that's 4 minus 3. So then 1 factorial is, of course, just equal to 1. So I'm going to have 24 divided by 1, which is 24. That's going to be my answer. Okay, let's do 5. 5 says Jenny has homework in 4 subjects. And she's trying to decide what order to complete them in. So she is deciding what order to complete them in. So what is our total number? Our total number is 4. And then what is our choosing number? That's also going to be 4. Because we have to choose which 4 spots we're going to put those 4 subjects. So let's say we have math, we have science, we have history, and English. Now, I have 4 subjects. That's my total number right here. But I need to decide which 4 spots they're going to be in. I could do math first, and then science. And then after that, history would be third, and English would be last. Or I could put science before math, right? I can switch that order. So I'm choosing 4 spots for them. So that's why I have 4p4. So then if I put them in the permutation formula, I'm going to get 4 factorial on the top. In the denominator, I'm going to get 4 minus 4 factorial. So we're going to keep 4 factorial on the top. And in the denominator, I know that 4 minus 4 is going to give me 0. And 0 factorial is equal to 1. So if I divide by 1, I just get 4 factorial. Now, as you know, 4 factorial, that's going to be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And all that is going to be equal to 12 times 2, which is 24. So that's going to be 4p4, which is actually equal to 4 factorial, which is equal to 24. And in fact, whenever you have the n number being equal to the r number, that means that n permutation r is going to be n factorial. Okay. 7 is the same type of question. It says Mark has homework in 7 subjects. And then he is deciding what order to complete them in. So here, his total number is 7. So I'm going to have 7 permutation 7 because I need to choose 7 spots for them. So then 7p7, once I put it in the formula, it's going to be 7 factorial over 7 minus 7 factorial. So that's going to be 7 factorial over 0 factorial. We know that that's 1. So then if I divide by 1, I'm going to get 7 factorial. And then that's going to be equal to 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So if I start putting numbers together, I know that 5 factorial is going to give me 120. 6 times 120 is going to give me 720. So now I have 7 times 720, which is going to give me 5,040. That's the number of permutations that you can put 7 objects in 7 places. So that's 7 factorial. And that's quite a large number. Okay, let's look at number 9. This one says there are 20 job applicants, 20 job applicants for 4 jobs. They are the computer programmer, the software tester, the manager, and systems engineer. So I have 20 applicants. That's going to be my total number in. But then my R number is going to be these 4 jobs. So that's going to be my R value. So in permutation R is going to give me 20P4. And now that I know what N and R are going to be, what I can do is I can put them in the permutation formula. So N factorial, which is 20 factorial, that's going to be on top. And in the bottom, we're going to have 20 minus 4 factorial. So 20 minus 4 is going to give me 16. So I'm going to have 20 factorial divided by 16 factorial. Well, we can expand the top. We can say that 20 factorial is equal to 20 times 19 times 18 times 17 times 16 factorial. But then everything is still divided by 16 factorial at the bottom. So now, if you look at the top and the bottom, what number matches up? It's going to be the 16 factorial right here and right here. So now the last thing I need to do is multiply these 4 numbers together at the top. I'm going to use my calculator to do that. So 20 times 19 times 18 times 17 is going to give me 116,280. That's going to be my total number of ways that I can take these 20 job applicants and choose 4 jobs. It's going to be 20 permutation 4. Where the order matters, that's going to be this number right there.